A week after he was forced out of office, the whereabouts of former Egyptian President Mohamed Morsy remain unknown. But his son is speaking exclusively to CNN. Reza Sayah has that.
It was a swift and sudden reversal of fortune. Mohamed Morsy, Egypt's president, last week out of power and in custody this week. No one has seen Mohamed Morsy in public ever since he was ousted from power, but the Muslim Brotherhood have arranged for us to meet his son. They've asked us to come to this mosque here in East Cairo. We're told Mr. Morsy's son is here. Inside, we met Morsy's defiant 30-year-old son, Osama, who says he's not as worried about his father as many might think. A week ago, your father was president. Now he's out of power and in custody. What has this week been like for you?
Me personally, and all my family, consider this past week to be a confrontation, a type of struggle. It's not new for us to see the determination of Mohamed Morsy. We have always supported him in his political struggle for democracy.
When's the last time you saw him?
I saw him 24 hours before this bloody coup.
Did you give him any advice?
Yeah, of course.
What did you tell him?
I told him...
I asked him on a personal level, as a son, to remain defiant and to move forward and not retreat in the face of the armed forces.
So you told him that?
Of course.
The Mohamed Morsy I know is a point of pride as a son. So the Mohamed Morsy that would back down or flee would be shameful to me.
Do you know where he is right now?
I know he's being held in detention at a military facility.
I want to take you back to June 30th, when all those millions of people came out throughout Egypt on the streets and started chanting, "Leave, leave, leave" to your father. How did that make you feel?
Mohamed Morsy won in a rerun by 51%, so 49% did not elect him. That is 12 million people, so it's normal. June 30th was not a revolution, and history will never record it as a revolution. And no one, not the American administration or anyone else, can call it a revolution. Why? Because there's no revolution in the world that brings military rule. There is no revolution in the world that cancels the ballot box.
Your father acknowledged that he'd made mistakes. What do you think went wrong with his presidency?
There is a difference between mistakes and crimes. Morsy's regime never committed crimes. It did not kill protesters, torture demonstrators. It did not shut down newspapers or broadcasters, or close political parties, or impose martial law.
Before ending the interview, Morsy's son asked to send a message to his father. He turned, looked into the camera, and said this.
Dad, you are the legitimate leader. You are the elected leader, elected president. We back any decision you take, even if you decided to leave the office. Your family, we are all proud of you. God bless you.
Reza Sayah, CNN, Cairo.